up, and then you can use that to look at what is happening.
Okay.
Okay. So you can look at that to see what slide we're on. And you're, when it's your turn, you'll see that on the slide. All right, well, welcome everyone. We are here at our presentation for the design thinking experience for the dental world of dentistry. And it was kind of a neat month. We had a dentist visit us, and she explained how she helps people with autism. I have a good experience at the dentist, and she shared her tips with us. We got to really think about what it means because we reflect on our own experiences at the dentist. And the parents even brought in information for us to, because maybe students didn't remember what it was like when they were young and at the dentist, and maybe how hard it probably was. So it was very exciting. So our challenge for the month was to improve the dental experience for patients on the autism spectrum. So we have 4 teams, and these teams were different than the teams from last time. So we're practicing being on different teams. We're practicing working with different people, working with different mentors, and moving through that design thinking process, which is our nice constant through the whole, this whole spring term, is using that process to guide our steps that we go through.
And so using the design thinking process is what we do with each one of these projects. And we actually have a design thinking roadmap that we use in each one of our experiences. And so that begins with collaborating and observing and listening and learning, and moving all the way through our process to testing. And our test today is this presentation, where we are sharing the results of our experience. When we look at what some of those steps are, not all of them, because there's a whole lot involved, but as we look at that upfront one for this month's experience, we looked at the exploration of our own lived experiences, and we had our expert interview, as Amy mentioned, with the dentist. We also have a persona that we have in mind that we put into our minds with everybody that we every solution that we come up with, and that is this time is Landon, and you'll meet him in a minute. We also introduced the concept of universal design, which we'll also talk about a little bit more before we jump into our project. When it came to defining what the project was, we answered the question of what problem are we trying to solve? And we put those into 4 different buckets. We had issues around sensory, we had problems with anxiety and emotional issues, we had external environmental issues that were outside of our control, and physical pain were the 4 categories that we saw when we go to the dentist. Through teamwork and compromising and brainstorming, we ideated our solutions and then came up with prototypes where there were, we developed branding, we developed 3D renderings, 2D sketches, social stories, and so many more. It was really open as to how we were going to prototype this. And then again, we're excited today to have this test. So as we worked in our process, we worked on mural. And you don't need to worry about all the things that you see here, but just to show the scope and the scale of what we went through, it's pretty amazing how much our students really did dive in and cover. All of those different color Post-it notes are all ideas and moments that were captured and thoughts that were captured by all of our participants. And as well as some fun stokes and sketches of drawing a pig and all kinds of fun stuff. So lots of great ideas that you will see the fruits of that today. So as we are looking at our solutions, we want to introduce you to our persona, who is Landon Smith. Landon is 6 years old. He's from Milwaukee. His mom and dad are divorced. He has 1 older sister and 1 younger brother. And this was his first time going to the dentist. And so we were trying to think about what would help Landon in his experience at the dentist. He likes Thomas the Tank Engine, Cars, and other Pixar movies. He likes playing with his dog Scout, drawing his own characters. He dislikes itchy tags on his clothes, bright lights, loud, high-pitched noises, and broccoli. So we can see how some of these might create issues for Landon as he's at the dentist. We even got to watch a video of him and his mom on his first visit to the dentist. So as you listen to the solutions, now you have somebody that you can picture and empathize with as we are imagining how those would help. There's also another concept that we have that Amy's going to tell you a little bit more about that we introduced our participants to this week.
The concept of universal design was used to help inform our designs this over the month. And it started in architecture. So if you think about the Americans with Disabilities Act and how buildings and structures need to be created to provide access to any person, regardless of any needs that they might have or things that they have going on. That is what universal design is. And it just is truly about access. So when we designed these dental products, we were thinking about how can we make them with a universal design way of thinking. There's another slide that is next that Matt will show. This is really a great illustration of universal design and how important it is. So for example, the cartoon on the left shows somebody at a school building shoveling off the stairs for the kids to walk up, and the person who has to use a wheelchair is saying, but if you shoveled the ramp, everybody could get in. And that is truly the basis for thinking when it comes to universal design. The 7 principles are on the right. Those are really taken from architecture. You might think too about universal design in learning environments. That's also a really big, neat concept that's out there, that in learning environments, things can be universally designed so that everybody can access it. So for example, if reading isn't your most favorite thing, you could access content through a different way. So universal design has a lot of applications and a lot of environments that it works. And so we applied it to a dentist office.
And with that, we're excited to introduce our first team who will be sharing their project, Team Brittany.
All right. So as you know, the problems that we solved was like drilling noises. So our solution is like headphones. And the benefits are like keeping like relaxing and keep calming down, and pick music to listening only on their headphones, and also silence to daydream and distract yourself. They help with toning down the volume of your surroundings. Also included with mantra. And headphones makes us comfortable in the dentist. And headphones can help cancel our disturbances. And if you feel bored and unmotivated, the music can feel much of an upbeat to not get scared. Also, it makes you cheer up if there's a bad day incoming. Next.
I do apologize. Well, when we were making the logo, when I made the logo, I wanted to basically surround it with basically that's for 2 letters on each side that looked like headphones. I thought they could look like ears for a minute, but we decided to make it look more like headphones, and basically as if we're listening to something. That's what the letters are there in the middle for. And then basically the letters are basically it's blue, probably because, well, actually because we want to make it look peaceful and calming. And then the logo, the slogan at the bottom is the font style is Magic Dreams. Once again, I do apologize for almost spacing out. I forgot that it was my turn.
That's okay. That's all right.
So Miguel is unable to join us today, but he sketched out some headphones and So basically, his thinking was while I was sketching the base for the Ear Puffs design, there were three things in my noggin: a classic, tried and true headphone design, a young, innocent child, and being able to wear comfortable marshmallows over your head. Could it be musical marshmallows? Could it be ear candy? No, it's Ear Puffs, your wearable best friend.
So, in my ideas, while I was sketching my design so far, I was visualizing a clear image of headphones. I did some research on the internet to find some different headphones, like from few previous years. And for example, I found out some that were made from 2003. It had some of the old features to it, and it is additionally not a computer and car material styled of headphones. It is just only like a comforting headphones. And further notice, this is primarily a classic designed headphones as I described it, the type of style.
Okay, so for the functions of our headphones, we have uh, kid-safe volume, multiple colors and texture options, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, noise canceling, fidget spinner function on the outside, and let's see, wired and wireless options. And last but not least, different ear pads for different people. Such as plush, leather, and other different materials.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Team Brittany. We will have time for questions at the end, so we will move on to Team Zach.
When it came to our team solution, the problem we solved was the issue of especially bright lights at the dentist. The solution we managed to come up with was specialized blackout sunglasses. A couple upsides and benefits to this solution is that the sunglasses help block out light. They can help block the view of scary implements and tools the dentists are using. You can be awake while wearing them, and the glasses themselves can be customized.
This is the process of creating our prototypes. All four of us created our own version of the blackout sunglasses.
Our product is called Midnight Shades, and this is the logo I've designed for it. For my version of Midnight Shades, they are blackout sunglasses that block 100% of light and have interchangeable lenses for both the front and the back.
My blackout sunglasses are turned on by using a remote control. When they're off, they're just regular glasses. But when they're turned on, you can still see everything, just not as bright, especially the bright lights. You just see green outlines of what everything looks like.
This version of the Midnight Shades, designed to have a simple face-fitting and appealing appearance, come in a variety of soft and comforting colors. The glasses themselves have a special fit lens placed into the glasses behind the primary lens, which helps filter out nearly all light. However, all remaining light is then proceeded to be filtered through the lens into a nice, comforting, and appealing color. These glasses, thin, cost-effective, and lightweight, are easily the design you could be looking for in a pair of Midnight Shades.
All right, so my reason. All right, so my versions have a. All right, so the inside of my shades have a out blackness to them, so that you can be able. So basically, whenever you're at the dentist and you can't when under lights, you can't be able to. You can't see anything. But on the outside, when people are looking at you, they all see just a red, so like red teeth with lightning bolts on the sides of them. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Team Zach. Awesome work. That's did great. And now introducing Team Kevin and the Jazzophones.
The problem we solved was having trouble keeping our mouths open and staying calm. The solution we came up with was a mechanical mouthguard with headphones to play relaxing tunes. The benefits of our situation include calming the patients down, discomfort, reducing by the mouthguard, and, of course, less distractions. Here are the pictures of our processed artifacts. The music and sounds of the Jazzophone, which is a headphone that plays jazz, include ambient music and rain sounds. The music will play in the headphones in order to keep the person calm, as well as drown out the sounds that make the person anxious, such as the drilling. The sounds that will play include nature sounds, ambient music, and pop music. The audio clips on the right here you see before you are only 30-second clips of sounds that will be produced.
No, I'd like to go to the dentist with those sounds.
We started our process by choosing the best idea we could think of. Once that idea was chosen, we made different models and sketches of our prototype. Next, we combined all of them together while sharing. Here you see before you on the right are mostly the designs made by myself. The Jazzophones is a new device to increase anxiety to the dentist. It's Jazzophones, uncomfortable earmuffs that calm you down in 2 ways. A built-in retainer to keep your mouth comfortable. The top-of-the-line headphones are designed to keep any noise of the dentist's room out, or choose from our large variety of sounds to turn your dental visit into a soothing experience.
Oh, me? I designed one of the prototypes, and I'm confident in finalizing this design. Yeah, worked very nicely.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Team Kevin. Great job. And finally, our last team is Team Cat.
So our solution, the problem that we decided on solving was the uncomfortability at the dentist and visiting the dentist, as well as the time spent at the dentist. The solution we came up with for that was the company or the device, the device company creator, Dentify. It's a program. It duels as a program and a kid-friendly device that tracks and logs hygiene routines for the dentist and has the ability to scan teeth as well as host virtual visits to the dentist. And these benefits of said solution are it helps people not to be nervous about the dentist if they were going there and not choosing this. It also helps dentists themselves because kids brush and floss more. They get more information about themselves as the patient, or the patients themselves. The kids also have fun tracking their habits as we serve apps and games that they can play on the device. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention the device's name is the Dentify Tablet 01. So anyway, so the kids get to have fun exploring the world of kid games and apps on this device, and they also have the ability to, be at the office less and more virtually. I believe this is Nathan's. I don't know for sure.
I thought it was Trinity's, but I can do it anyway, I guess. So basically, this is kind of our thought process. So we wanted to create, the main focus was trying to get like an app that could kind of like track when your next appointment would be and kind of like reward you on certain things. And we wanted to make sure that layout was kind of intuitive. So on the left, you can see we laid out some of our 3 favorite apps like Discord, Starbucks, and Oprah, I guess. So basically we listed out that they're like easy to navigate, user-friendly and stuff. And that we wanted our app to kind of look like that just so it would kind of flow better. And then on the bottom 3 below that are the different screens we wanted inside of our app. So the home screen, like I said, the tracker for the brushing teeth, and the appointment schedule. And then on the right, we had a lot of name ideas and voted on them with the check marks. I think Spencer, you're up.
I don't think he's here, so they told me to present this. Anyway, so the social story of going to the dentist. So step by step, I will go through this, and it will essentially be a social story for this client. I believe this is specifically talking about Landon. But anyway, so first step, the dentist will take pictures of my teeth to see if I have any cavities on my teeth. Step 2, the hygienist will clean my teeth and proceed to the next step of, if I have cavities, the dentist will decide to drill and fill my teeth with rubber cement. I don't remember what it is actually, but nonetheless, step 4 is the dentist will remind me to take good care of my teeth as well as my gums. Step 5, at home, I will brush my teeth twice a day for at least 2 minutes. And step 6, I floss my teeth once every day. And step 7 is I will consistently use mouthwash every time I brush my teeth. and floss. And finally, step 8, I will eventually feel good about myself after I have accomplished this, or after I have felt the idea of accomplishment, and I will continue to stay healthy and keep my teeth clean.
I went to the dentist. I feel so accomplished.
Yes, that's super cool. Anyway,
Looks like me. Yeah. So these are my the logos right there. This logo over here. Yeah, they're on the right. You see, we kind of figured out what style of the logos we're going to choose, and we chose the bottom left, which is on the left of this slide here. And this is the device that we that I created. Yeah, it's kind of like a phone, Kindle-like device or something like that, or an iPhone-ish or iPad-ish or something like that, or maybe Android or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, and finally, this is the simulation. There's not much to it, but you can download it if you want. I wouldn't recommend doing it because it takes a lot of time, but I guess you could in your free time. But basically, it just consists of 3 different screens. There's the main menu with some very basic buttons. The tracker takes you to a tracker with a bunch of progress bars showing you where you are that ideally would update in real time. The appointment button for right now takes you to a blank schedule, because I didn't have time to finish that. And then exit closes the application. But yeah. Also, Matt, if you don't have a Windows computer, it won't work.
All right. I do not, so we'll move on.
This is the design that I created or the 3D design that I created and prototype for the Tablet O1 from Dentify. As we can see, there is on the bottom in middle, there is a home button, and on both sides, intercepting the home button are a menu button and a back and forward arrow. And as on the inside, you can see that there's a couple apps, common everyday used apps, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Zoom. I also have that in there. And the second picture features the oh so cool and functional today's decade's style of cameras. Yay! 6 different cameras for one device. Let's go.
Depth perception, baby.
Well, great job to Team Cat, and great job to all of our teams. You guys all created really amazing solutions to a real world problem using the design thinking process. Before we wrap up, we just want to open it up. Are there any questions that anyone has for any of the teams? Feel free to put that in the chat. And while we're waiting, I'm going to give a big round of applause on my reaction here. You guys did a great job coming through. This design thinking process is a process that we as professionals in the industry use to create a lot of solutions to a lot of design challenges. And it is not an easy task. We are doing a lot of conceptual thinking, a lot of processing, and a lot of quick understanding as we dive into different industries and different problems that need a solution. So Alec asks, what was used to create the Dentify prototype?
So I cut it out of a wood plank with a jigsaw in my basement by myself, and I eventually decided to draw, with a pen and Sharpie, all the little bits and pieces and bells and whistles on there. And I also, if you look very closely, I took the time to round the edges of the prototype just to make it look nice and, you know, realistic, if you will. So, yes, as you can see, well, they're not necessarily rounded, but I what do they call it? I chamfered them, so beveled them.
Which prototype were you asking about? Because we kind of had multiple.
I think he was talking about the one that, the tablet.
Yeah, all right.
So, yeah,
Alec,
it's.
want to clarify your question, Alec? Which prototype were you asking about?
Oh, you're on mute, Alec.
I was talking about the menu.
The menu. So, Nathan, what did you use to create this?
The same thing we made or used for the bridge project and the islands game. I just used Unity. So I had to program it a bit.
It was all programmed in Unity.
Yes, and C#.
Nice.
Kelly Scott says, great job, such innovative ideas. Next stop, Shark Tank. I agree. Alex says that the prototype for the tablet is like an iPad.
Indeed it is.
2012 model.
It's definitely the thick boy. It is, I think.
It is the
quarter inch
iPad.
thick.
It is the iPad of 1970 with the 2025 camera.
Yes, mixed decades. But yeah, the thing is definitely on the thicker side. The entire tablet is about 3/4 inches thick. Or the slab that I cut the device out of is about 3/4 inches thick. So it's a beefy boy.
Excellent work, Connor. Excellent
Thank
work.
you.
Sarah is calling out the whole idea of universal design, right? That anxiety is going to the dentist is so common and widespread. And so great job, everybody, coming up with these solutions and designs that are all so thoughtful and user-friendly. Excellent work, everybody. So as we like to end everything at Islands of Brilliance, we always end with gratitude. And once again, thank you so much to our amazing mentors who are all professionals who have full-time jobs and give so much of their time to this experience and guiding our participants. Thank you to Brittany, Kat, Kevin, and Zach. You guys are absolutely amazing and make this possible. Thank you. And as always, thanks to the students for coming and giving your heart and your thoughts to all of this. It is just amazing watching everybody work through this process. And as we go through every process, right, we learn more and we continue to grow, and it becomes a little easier as we're applying it to new ideas and new solutions. Thank you to the parents who make all of this possible and come here too, and to the community that sponsors us, and just everybody. Great job, everybody. So proud of you. So,
and I'm going to give a special shout out to Kat, who got a full-time job. Yay, Kat, we're so happy for you. And she is going to have to work more at that full-time job now. So she can't keep on with us for Digital Academy in April. So we just want to make sure that we say a special thank you to Kat, that she's really put in quite a bit of time with us at Digital Academy, and we're super grateful for all of that and for the time that all the mentors put in. But we'll miss Kat, and she's always welcome back anytime she can work it into her schedule. Yay. Thanks, everybody. Great job on this project. We're very excited about the next project, which starts on April 5th. But in my email, you'll know that next Monday, we're going to talk about some job stuff, applying for a job. We're going to do a sunset reflection on this experience so that we can see what we can improve for the next time. So please come on in again next Monday at 3:30, and we'll do those activities. Great to see everybody. Thanks for coming.
Everybody, have a great night.
All right, bye guys.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
We're not done already, are we?
We're done already. We did
Oh,
it.
how did I do? Did I mess up or anything like that?
Did awesome, Jake. It was awesome.
Okay, that's
Um,
good. I was worried that I accidentally slipped up today.
Wow, you did great.
Did
All right
great.
then.
Kevin had a question actually,
What's up?
Very-
that you missed.